Okay, I'm like half asleep right now, but we gonna get this out the way. So, I wanted to talk about the first 17 minutes of the Mortal Kombat 1 story. I would like to say spoilers. Obviously, the game's not out yet. It's just a little snippet of the story, and I just want to talk about it right quick. And shout out to Mizzy for the idea. So let's get this started off. It starts off with Shang Tsung, and then he is a oil salesman. I think that's a cool idea, you know, making Shang Tsung like that. It actually made me feel when Shang Tsung got like jumped for, you know, having like fake potion and magic and stuff like that, and he got beat up for it. It really kind of made me feel bad. Like, that was the first time I really kind of like felt bad for Shang Tsung. Like, I just saw him get beat up and I was just like, damn, bro, like, bro just out here like struggling. And then what I realized, bro, is that knowing that he was kind of like doomed from the start, like he kind of, Liu Kang made sure Shang Tsung didn't know none of his magic, so you know, now Shang Tsung got to struggle in order to make it. Like, it's a little fucked up. It's just a little bit. I kind of sympathize with Shang Tsung just a little bit. Kronika shows up. I was upset about it at first, because it's just like, bro, it's Kronika, one of the worst video game characters, you know, ever created. But I started thinking it was Damashi. I think it's Damashi. I don't think that it is Kronika. I think that they're using Kronika to like give us Damashi. But at the same time, what Kronika says, she makes it seem like she already knew of Shang Tsung in a different timeline. And I don't think that, I mean, I don't know if Onaga knows about this stuff, about like the whole time and new era and hourglass, and I don't know if he's just telling Damashi, or I don't know, but I don't think it's Kronika. I think it's Damashi, but it's just crazy to think about. I really hope it's not Kronika. I think it is Damashi. I think this is just like a little throw off. I think it's, and especially how it starts off. It starts off very similar to MK11 story. MK11, it was Shinnok, and now it's Shang Tsung. So I don't know if they did it on purpose, but I did notice those two things is like very similar. Okay, so now talking about Raiden and Kung Lao. Kung Lao is pretty much exactly how he always kind of was. Of course, they still making him a snarky asshole. I know people don't really care for it. I like it, you know, because I think I always did like it about Kung Lao. Like, I know people don't like his cocky persona, but I feel like it gives them a balance. I like how Raiden's being done. I really do. I still want them to like talk about Raiden, because does Raiden have any correlation to the past timeline, or is he just like some normal person? What I do believe is that, especially in the first part of the story, Raiden does not have his lightning powers. So I think that Liu Kang is going to give him his lightning powers, and I think he's going to get it through his amulet. That's what I think, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to see more of Raiden. I'm really intrigued of what Raiden does. I like that he pretty much is the Liu Kang of the story, even though we have Liu Kang in the story. Like, I really like Raiden in this role. Madame Bo, okay, Madame Bo stole all of our hearts in the first 2 seconds she showed up. Everybody likes Madame Bo. Now everybody wants her to be a DLC character or a cameo fighter. I feel the same way. Madame Bo, that was some goated action right there. Everybody like Madame Bo, bro. If you don't like Madame Bo, like, come on, man. Come on, man. You bugging. Madame Bo is Madame Bo, man. Like, you can't really, like, as soon as she's on the screen, like, it's just like that's automatically the favorite. But there are some people who don't, you know, feel the same way as we do. Smoke. Okay, so Smoke bodies Madame Bo, okay, because of the protection. Obviously, this is going to be a test because Liu Kang was in the background. I don't think Liu Kang is just going to let the Lin Kuei pull up on Madame Bo and start bodying her, bro. I don't think Liu Kang will allow that. So I'm pretty sure this is a test. I'm sure Madame Bo is okay, but for the time being, since we don't know for now, Madame Bo is presumably dead. Okay, we can say that she's not, but from right now until we get the full game in our hands, bro, Madame Bo is dead. So it's sad. It's sad days for Madame Bo. Smoke bodied her for, like, when I first saw it, bro. Like I was so stunned off of so many things. Like, it's when Madame Bo took that first swing, bro, I was like, oh, and then out of nowhere, like, Smoke ain't letting none of that slide, bro. He wanted all the smoke. And when he like hit her, he straight up hit her head on the joint and then flipped her over and broke her over the fence, bro. And then she went through and broke through the table, bro. Like, Smoke foul for that, man. Like, Smoke could have just hit her like with one of them neck chops, bro, and make her pass out or something like that. Or he could have just like slammed her and just walked away. Like, he could have did something like that. Bro went overboard. I was like, dang, bro. But you know, smoke is smoke. Smoke is smoke. You can't, whenever there's smoke, there's fire. He's been saying this since MK9. So you can't be surprised when you get fired dealing with smoke. I'm just saying, he's been saying this since MK9. If I had to come to Smoke's defense, that is true. He's been saying whenever smoke, there's fire. He's been saying it. If you ain't take heed to what he's been saying, that's on you. And obviously, Madame Bo wasn't hearing it. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, they pull up. They look great. Kuai Liang, you know, not Hanzo, Kuai Liang. It's so crazy to think that Kuai Liang said, "Get over here." But anyway, they pull up. They look great, bro. Like, I know people still don't care for their designs. Or I think that they don't care for like one of them because I think they don't like the whole palette swap thing that they're doing. Like, oh, they look exactly the same. I don't mind it. I like it. They do look exactly the same. I wish Scorpion had like a hood, you know, just so they can like differentiate just a little bit more. But it's cool. It's cool. And I want to talk about like the fight choreography. The fights, it looks really good. Especially how MK11 was. Like, MK11 really like set the bar for fight choreography. Because I mean Mortal Kombat always had some good ones. Like, I think MKX had some good ones. I think MK9 was a little wonky. Yeah, so I think MKX is where they really started taking it serious when it came to like the fighting choreography and stuff like that. But it looks really good. The way the way Sub-Zero, like, you like axe kicks the chair to break it and then jumps off of it and then does like a jumps in midair, turns around and does like a side kick, bro. That joint was hard. That joint was so hard. And of course, like, the dude with the ice cubes, not paying them no mind, just sitting there drinking at the bar, bro. Some people don't like their Mortal Kombat to be funny, but Mortal Kombat has always been funny and goofy. So like, it's always been dark and serious as well. So I think, you know, I think they're gonna balance it out. But so far, I'm loving the story. I really have no complaints. The first complaint I did have is Kronika, but like I said, I don't think it is Kronika. I think it's Damashi. But it's really, I'm intrigued. I'm happy. Like, I'm really liking the story so far. Now I do know some more things about the story, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just wait until, you know, it comes out. So as far as like these first 17 minutes that we got, I'm loving it. The graphics look great. It's still funny thinking about how everybody was like upset about these graphics, and now they just like, oh, it's amazing. Like, things take time, you know. It's called a development process, you know. Now this game looks beautiful, everybody happy. And another thing too that I want to just add right quick, it's crazy to think about that, like, literally in January of this year, we know nothing about Mortal Kombat 1. We didn't know it was Mortal Kombat 1. We was like literally down bad for any Mortal Kombat information. I wasn't even making, well, I think I was making some YouTube videos, I think. But like, like, nobody knew anything. We was all desperate for, we thought it was Mortal Kombat 12. Remember that? Remember a time where we was for real thinking that this was Mortal Kombat 12? That was literally a couple months ago. It's crazy. And now we're in the month of September and the game is about to come out in weeks. That is wild. Their marketing process has been like great to see. It really has been. But that's about it. I'm really it's Mortal Kombat 1, bro. Like we about to go crazy. We about to go crazy. Shit ton of content coming soon. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to make a story like a story playthrough. I think I'm just gonna do a review instead. Cause I think I want to like kind of play the story on my own time, and then I'll make like a big spoiler review after you know, after I beat the game. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But that's about it. It's almost time.